This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Brooklyn, New York, the heavyweight champion of the world, Shannon the Cannon Briggs. Fighting out of the blue corner, hailing from Zhoukou, China, introducing the Big Bang Zhang Zhilei.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves, and here we go.
I'm so giddy, so excited. The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. That counter shot lands. His stamina is off the charts. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this! And Shannon Briggs just got rocked. Down goes Briggs. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there. The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round. Those counter punches have to hurt. And he scores with the counter. Good counter punch. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
I like that. I'm happy. Good man. Just stay focused.
And there's the bell to start round 2. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Can't find a home for that jab. Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
If you get in with a slugger, they want to work at their own pace. Use speed, frustrate them, take them out of their comfort zone, make them tired, trip over their own feet, get them angry.
They threw the hook, it didn't land. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Can't find a home with that jab. Jab slightly off target. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Barry, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
You let him back into the fight like that. That's his round.
Good work. Just keep him on the end of that jab and you'll get him.
You win this round. You had everything in the bag. Now you've let him back into it.
On to the third. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Jab doesn't quite connect. He threw a punch and just got countered. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Punch, counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Counter punching. They have no respect for each other's punching power. The straight right just misses. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Swing and a miss with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Shannon Briggs took that one hard. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
There's a lot on the line here.
Get out there and switch up. Get your boxing back together. Get your mind back, get your focus back.
Good work. That's it. Good. Just get your breath back. Good work.
Shots off and don't get him angry, all right? Go back out there and win the...
Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear and he'll start tearing it.
Get your mind back on the job. That was a god-awful round, that was. Come on. You let him back into the fight. You're much better than that guy. You're much better. He's not even in your league.
Back at it in round 4. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Beautiful counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter punch right up the middle. He blocks the uppercut. Well done with that counter shot. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Just missed with that hook. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Yeah, I'm happy. Like that, man. Good work. You was thinking.
And breathe when you're stepping about, all right? Good.
Don't forget the jab, and don't get carried away. Think about what that's going.
Time for the 5th round. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me, personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Incredible work rate. It's all offense all the time. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Jab misses. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Oh, this might be the... Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Focus. Big deep breath. Calm yourself.
Just keep them on the other end of that jab.
Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. I need you to...
Hurry up a little bit. We can't figure it out.
On to the 6th round. How much is left in their tank after last round?
What are they doing that round? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round... Hold it right there! And Shannon Briggs just got rocked! Down goes Briggs! And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're away.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
You've got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if...
Down goes Briggs. And in this replay, you can see it. That body punch folded him like a lawn chair.
I've got to see that again. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me your glove.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Oh, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Final 10 seconds. Hold it right there. Zhang is in trouble. And the big bang just got banged. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it as... Here we go, it's round 7. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Hook misses. Zhang is in trouble. And down goes the big bang. A big headshot and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four. Are you okay?
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Nice looking right hook, but he blocked it. There's a counter shot. A lot of effort being exerted here. They're happy. Oh, wait a minute. And the big bang just got banged. And down goes Zhang. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five, six. You still want to fight?
His legs are gone, but somehow he's still in this fight.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
That's what it appears. Now don't even load up.
Round 8, and we're off again. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
One punch changes everything in this division. Whoa, wait a minute! Zhang is in trouble! Whoa, wait a minute! And the big bang just... And down goes the big bang! I don't care how good your chin is, a punch like that, and you're going down.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.